I feel like a lot of women, I could be wrong though, but I feel like a lot of women, because of my situation,
Stay away.
they stay away because it might look like they choosing sides in a way. But I'm gonna just give you a scenario what my brain would think would happen.
Okay.
If I hit up Glorilla and be like, let's do a song, she would see the DM, and if she wants to do it, she will ask.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She would ask her first to see if it's okay. Like, you know what I mean?
It is a whole new universe, everyone, because Halle Bailey is done being a sweetheart. She intends to grab DDG's neck. The drama between these two only got more bizarre just when we thought it was ended. DDG claims that Halle is envious of his new girlfriend, but insiders fear that his career could be ruined by his homegirl. To make that happen, though, she may be enlisting the help of some Beyoncé-level stars. Yes, I did hear you. She is the queen of chess moves, transforming from a charming Disney princess to a fierce backstage character. I am not here to play with you, Halle. What then did DDG do that caused her to go into full vicious mode? It appears that his most recent book may have been the last straw. It is War Now. This is going to get nasty. Let us get started, everyone. All right, so one thing about Mr. DDG is that he will always blame Halle for everything that occurs to him. It is nothing compared to the mayhem DDG has been wreaking since they split up. If you thought he was messy when he and Halle were together, he was the one who abruptly announced their split. We still adore each other and are great friends. Let us see. He gave the impression that they got along well, but based on his current statements, this is not the case. DDG has been behaving as like he has moved on from Halle, but now he is saying that she has been acting out and is envious of his new relationship, sort of portraying her as a resentful baby mama, you know? Halle is not sweet? You know, DDG has been causing rumors that he and this new female, Tiana, are dating. Since they have a lengthy history together, they have known one another for a very long time. Before he and Halle even started dating, they were friends. But fans have conjectured that their friendship was more than just friendship. She was one of the women he cheated on Halle with, according to rumors, but I did not tell you that. In any case, things between him and Tiana began to heat up once more shortly after he and Halle split up. However, you are aware that when they were dating, he would record videos of himself purchasing jewelry for Halle and other expensive presents. He now produces the same movies with Tiana, and in one of them, he bought her jewels at Tiffany's for almost $3,000. It is all about the bling. However, she also makes frequent appearances on his live streams, and in one video, they even jumped into a hot tub.
I love it so much. Thank you.
There's one more.
No.
There's two. Got it.
Guys. What the hell?
That's nice, huh?
Daryl.
Yeah, it's nice.
No.
Take it.
Guys.
And match this.
That's so sweet. I love it.
Yeah, with you, the spider, man. I jumped in the pool, man. Y'all know I'm holding up my deals.
He even made one attempt to kiss her, but her mother completely blocked it really, really fast.
Come close.
No, I mean, get some senses. Adios, goodbye.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
No, I don't know what's going on here, but adios. What's going on? You just did it.
Oh, and do you all recall the time he hosted a small party and was disappointed that Tiana was not present? He then talked endlessly about how much he missed her.
This is just me and you, my love. I don't even call you no hoe. I just heard about the things that you do, my love. And you're just like me if you're true, my love. Hey, you can see right through my love. Hey, I see the way shrunk, my love. You got some bass in the trunk, my love. How many hoes in this?
Indeed, it is easy to understand why fans are certain that they are doing something. They have not really been making an effort to conceal it. The supporters are certain that he is attempting to arouse Holly's jealousy by doing all of this. Well, he never had Holly on his live streams this frequently, so why is he suddenly featuring another woman virtually every day? Indeed, the math is not working. DDG, meanwhile, is attempting to change the subject by asserting that Halle is the one who is envious. Fans have been discussing his jealousy of Halle and her co-star Jonah Hauer-King from Little Mermaid. And I am sure you all recall how he used to make fun of Jonah without cause when he and Halle were still together. But he has not stopped because he continues to make fun of Jonah even after their split.
Yeah, I need to quit posting this now. I do not give a fuck about this one. please stop posting this. Like, I ain't even finna get on his ass. But I don't give a fuck about dog. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care about.
However, he does appear to be talking a lot about Mr. Jonah for someone who says he does not care. However, he abruptly changed his stance and said that she was the one who was envious and a bitter ex, not him, after fans began criticizing him for being infatuated with Halle and approaching her without warning. Additionally, he abruptly brought up during a live stream with rapper Bia how his ex was so petty and envious that she prevented the release of his song with Bia. He asserted that the ex in question pulled strings to stop the song because he detested how explicit it was.
Oh, remember that song that we made years ago that you never put out? Oh, don't play it though.
I'm like, yeah, that's crazy.
You talking about?
That he didn't put out because somebody told him, somebody was like, oh, don't put that out.
Yeah. We can talk about it.
No, we won't talk about it.
Why not?
It's your story to tell, not mine.
He tried to say that it was his other ex, Ruby Rose, but people did not believe him because Ruby does not have the authority or influence to have a song canceled. As you are aware, the fans came for him because he was messy. In addition, many have been complaining about DDG's constant tendency to blame Ruby. When something happens and he needs to drag someone, she is like his pass to get out of jail free. Fans were not convinced that Ruby was the ex in issue for that reason. They brought up DDG and Bia because, as you are all aware, Halle's followers do not make fun of her. Additionally, Bia did not like being pulled into the situation, so she gave him the benefit of the doubt.
No.
You like to be messy.
No, what are you talking about?
And now I'm in a whole bunch of mess.
What happened?
You know what happened.
Man, nobody give a fuck about that shit. That shit here today, gone tomorrow. Come on.
Listen, I thought I had good vibes on the chat. I thought we was having a great time. The stream was messy. I can't say you was messy, but the stream got messy. Maybe I got a little messy. We all got a little messy, but it was with no malintention. And you have to clear things up better.
Okay, but what you want me to clear about it? I cleared it right now.
You tell the chat, from the moment, we were never ever speaking about who they say we're speaking about. I wouldn't.
Oh no, they know that, man. Everybody clickbait on TikTok. You can't even try to fix that.
When DDG went live again to discuss how Halle was purposefully denying him opportunities, he ultimately shot himself in the foot. He was quite outspoken for someone who insisted he was never discussing Halle, claiming that she prevented female rappers from collaborating with him. He claims that Glorilla and a few other female rappers have declined his collaborations because they are devoted to Halle.
I feel like a lot of women, I could be wrong though, but I feel like a lot of women, because of my situation,
Stay away.
they stay away because it might look like they choosing sides in a way. But I'm gonna just give you a scenario of what my brain would think would happen. If I hit up Glorilla and be like, let's do a song, she would see the DM, and if she wants to do it, she would ask.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She would ask her first to see if it's okay. Like, you know what I mean?
You know, he talks about Halle a lot. For someone who says he is over her, fans have been claiming for a while now that Halle appears like the cunning kind. So I am not claiming she is totally innocent. You know, the kind that is innocent, kind, and cunning. Furthermore, DDG has previously implied that she attempted to sabotage his career. A few days after their breakup, for instance, he made some intriguing statements about how dating her hampered his job. He did not specifically describe how she hindered his career, but his remarks generated discussion on social media.
And if I can tell myself something at age 22, I would tell myself not to get in a relationship because it's damn near like having a part-time job, bro.
Yeah.
You really have to apply a lot of time and effort. Like, you might be doing videos all day and your girl get an attitude when you're doing your last video. Like, when you gonna take me out to eat?
Yeah.
When you gonna take me to the movies? When we gonna go on a date? And then it causes relationship problems in your real life that can affect your content. You might get mad, get in an argument. You might not want to film the next day. You might not want to stream the next day. You might not want to go to the studio the next day. Whatever. Like, yeah. So I would tell myself, if I was 22, I would say, bro, just grind it out. Let a relationship happen.
Yeah.
But only happen when you feel comfortable in yourself as a man. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you shouldn't get in a relationship until you feel like a nigga who can't DM your girl and take your girl. Like, if you feel like it's like out there that's more lit than you, more like stable than you, that can take your girl,
Yeah.
then you ain't working hard enough.
Yeah.
Despite his accusations at the time, we have to question whether he was speaking the truth at all when he said that Halle was preventing him from collaborating with other musicians. Halle herself has acknowledged that she is a little emotional. Remember how everyone believes Halle is the laid-back sister and Chloe is the crazy one? Since they have both stated that Halle is the one who is truly insane, it is not implausible that she would want to stop DDG's back. Additionally, do you recall DDG's accusation that she uses their kid Halo as a weapon against him? This is awful. Additionally, he asserted that Halle was attempting to distance himself from Halo. He said that she yelled at him every time he did something that she did not like, and that she used Halo to make him follow her orders.
Every single day or every other day, I'm trying to see him. I'm trying to get him to come over or whatever. I never get him dropped off. I always go pick him up. I live far as shit. So I'm driving hours to go get him, and then I get there and I can't get him. I can't see him. My son is sick right now. I want to see my son. I want to hold my son. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to comfort him. I want to put him in the shower, get some steam in his nose so he can feel better. I don't get the chance to do that. I get pinned against the wall, and then everything else is variables on why I can't see my son. You feel me? Like it don't have nothing to do with me working, by the way. I'm not gonna air out her business, but me and her has not been together for a long time. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's been going on for a minute where I just never got on the internet and said nothing. I mean, I might like throw like little subliminals or something like that, but it's like, bro, like.
I am not sure, everyone. You guys recall when she yelled at him for bringing Halo to Kaisenet's broadcast? So if any of this is accurate, it is kind of adding up. Hi everyone, just so you know, I'm out of town and I don't approve of my baby being on stream tonight. I wasn't told or notified, and I'm extremely upset to have my baby in front of millions of people. I am his mother and protector and saddened that I wasn't notified, especially when I'm out of town. However, she did apologize for that little tweet saying, yesterday maybe I overreacted and I shouldn't have brought it here. I know that Halo was always safe with his dad. I just don't like finding out with the rest of the world what my baby is doing. Thank you, Kai, for the gifts for Halo. She then hinted that DDG had been deliberately ignoring her boundaries, saying, as a woman experiencing severe postpartum, there are boundaries that I wish to be respected. Nobody knows what someone is going through until they snap. No, do not snap. Because of how complicated these two are, it is difficult to choose a side. Fans, however, are now conjecturing that Halle's bitterness and attempts to disrupt DDG's relationship stem from the fact that he cheated on her during their time together, including when she was expecting Halo. Do you want to guess who this supposed sidekick was? It is Tiana. The crazy thing about this, though, is that DDG has apparently cheated on other women in addition to her. Halle chokes to defend himself by claiming that the devil is at work, but I know you all remember the mess with Ruby Rose. Do not believe the lies, especially if they come from a third party. God bless you, everyone. However, DDG later came forward without warning to admit that he did, in fact, slide in Ruby Rose's direct messages, and he did so directly in front of Halle.
Like, it was like a screenshot that she posted of me DMing her.
Okay. And you were dating Halle at the time?
Yeah, but we was like going through a really, really, really rough patch, and it was kind of, yeah, so I was just like, you know, being petty, you know, type thing. But I had no intentions, like I did it in front of her, I had no intentions of actually linking with Ruby, you know?
Yeah.
Try Flynn, please. Speaking of Miss Ruby Rose, however, he was also accused of having a brief affair with her old friend Layla when he was seeing Halle. It is crazy, cunning, and wicked, you know, to cheat on your baby mama with your ex's former best friend. In any case, DDG and Lala were both seen in the same fashion show in Paris at the same time. Additionally, a gossip blog asserted that DDG is very low-key with Lala, and that he and Halle were merely fronting for the media. They wrote and pretended for blogs in the media, but he will now truly make Lala feel ashamed of her. You are bored and sad, spreading hazardous lies like this, Lala said, refuting the claim that she and DDG were skulking around behind Halle's back. It is Fashion Week in Paris. Every single person on the planet is present. That is the only person I have known for 7 years. Do not associate me with fictitious drama. The real tea, however, came when a blonde accused DDG of cheating on Halle with a longtime acquaintance, leading Halle to ultimately call it quits. According to the Blonde article, the princess singer-actress has finally realized that her partner will continue to cheat on her and has gone out. After a while, admirers finally connected the dots and discovered that the claimed side piece was actually Tiana. It appears that he not only cheated on Halle with Tiana while she was pregnant, But he also elevated Tiana to the position of primary chick following their breakup. Since this is so twisted up, it is difficult to understand why Halle would be upset about it. In any case, I need to know how you guys feel about this. Leave a comment below with your ideas, and then watch this following video.